Hello, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. Sooner or later, I'm running a little late. This is Felonious Deer at Backwoods Gaming. We'll have things going here shortly. Gotta have the usual tasks to take care of still. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Clicking around and lost track. Okay, we're almost getting there. Oh shoot. Almost forgot this thing. Let's grab that. Insert it there. Now that's up and running the way it's supposed to. Sweet. There we go. All right. Good. Verification coming from that direction that everything is up to snuff. So, is that? Am I good now? I think I am. Okay. We need to talk to Lieutenant Boyd. We were having a problem with this, or I was having a problem. Dealing with Alice, what's her face? I want to check something real quick. That was not it.
Still looking for a place to pitch your tent? NCR, Legion, or Vegas. Seems like each of them's a bear trap, no matter where you put your foot. Ask them then. Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, on both counts.
Oh, that's sweet.
Ask him then.
And I'm not sure I want to pursue that.
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is. Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So, thanks for that. Yeah, west, east, and pass through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town. Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history. All right, then.
Well, I don't think I'm going to get what I thought I might be getting. All right, so... Boyd. Need to talk to Boyd. Get that one done. Oh, I was supposed to grab a weapon and I didn't think of it in time. I need a particular weapon. And we need... What time is it? Still morning. Well, by the time we get done goofing around here, might come out to be just about right. Lieutenant Boyd. I believe, if I remember correctly, she's up here. Or no, supposed to be over there. Assuming she's in her office.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that? You're
Aha.
back. I've already talked to Anderson, actually. Came in, confessed, and gave you credit for the whole thing. First time I've ever seen anything like that. It was like you'd done him some huge favor. I gotta hand it to you. This Dazzle must be some girl. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells. Yep, see you around.
That upstairs? Yeah, over here. It said across the hall, and I was like, what this? No, this is not across the hall. Was that in here? By the cells. This one. Aha. What do we have? Anything useful? Super stim pack. Couple of doctor's bag. And not really. Not at this point. If I'd done this a lot earlier, maybe. So that is done. And now I need to run back to the shack. 'Cause I goofed. Oops. Need to grab that. Probably not all of those, but we will. Now let's run all the way back up to here. Now what time is it? Still only 4 p.m. Well, I am carrying the pulse gun. We need to test something. And I think here. I believe it's between the test site and the airport, if I remember correctly. Down in a little ravine. I don't think I brought up any backup weapons. And I should have saved before coming down here. And I see that.
Let's get this in.
The ghouls. I was trying to say ghouls. She already snagged that one. They were such a problem last time we were here. Last time we were here, they were stomping us. I'm pretty sure I'm in, yeah, right up here. I see them.
Got him.
No, that was it.
Oh my life.
It worked though. That boy, it did a number on these guys. Worked like a charm. Probably the only time I'll ever actually need it, although kind of E cells. I thought I had a lot more E cells. And I thought there was another robot up here. Oh. What do we end up down here? Crashed vertebrate. Tesla beaten prototype. What's with all the noise? Oh, that's gas. Making all the racket. Tesla beaten prototype. EC pack. Definitely needs some work. Do I have any more? No. Okay. Now what time is it? I think I might miss my chance. We're going to find out. Don't mind us.
Staying low.
Wait a minute. Where's... Uh-oh. Where does Alice sleep? Women's barracks? Guard barracks?
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
Surrounded by guards. And it's 5 a.m. Okay. I think I'm
Our
too
guys
late.
put the monorail back to work.
Well, I was hoping they were all going to head in here. I think I lost my chance.
What the hell? Cut it out, will you?
Yeah, that didn't work. Don't think this is going to be an improvement. I think I'm just way too late. Yeah. Guys are up and around. Gonna have to try again. Or otherwise I'm gonna have to find something to do for a day and try it again. Which we could do. This is supposed to have been a potential option. Maybe it won't be. Alright, so since we're here, go back to the thorn. Alrighty then. Good morning to you too. I think there was supposed to be something to do down here in the thorn for somebody, but I don't remember what that was all about. Maybe we need... Red Lucy.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want? The clamor of our bloodthirsty crowds reaches every corner of the wasteland. But I'll pretend that your ignorance doesn't offend me, stranger. This is the Thorn. Here's where the strong make a name for themselves, and the weak are fed to the jaws of hell. You can bet on the contenders. Or, if you have what it takes, be one of the contenders. Be warned. The Thorn demands respect. Break the rules, or offend me in any way, and I'll gut you open for all to see. What do you want to know? The rules are simple. My creatures fight for our pleasure. You can bet on a contender and earn double if you choose the victor. But you can get a bigger share if you risk your skin in the Thorn. Win a fight, and I'll give you a meaty cut of the earnings. I won't tolerate anyone that interferes with the fights. Offend me, and your blood will be the next to spill. Other than that, anything goes. The deadliest beast of all. You've never seen anything like this before. Death claws will bleed this sacred ground red. Make your bet, stranger, before it's too late. I'm listening. Ask, and you might get an answer. Westside attracts all sorts of travelers, including merchants and farmers. They come here to exchange their goods, or to seek protection. Our community provides enough food, clothes, weapons, and medicine to encourage trade, and to arm our defenses. The Thorn demonstrates, beyond anything else, that we're self-sufficient. Our desert blood has overcome even the strongest beasts of the wasteland. New Vegas has many faces, stranger. Despite everything, it shall never be whole. When the land hunts you, when fighting for survival is the norm, your neighbors become either saviors or enemies. Westside is a part of New Vegas, just as much as it's a part of the wasteland. In the end, stranger, we need them both to continue making our fate. So long, stranger.
I'm guessing I'm gonna have to deal with you sooner or later.
Howdy.
Hiya.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
Scorpions. Nightcrawler, whatever. Death claws. What was in here? Anything? Manhole to the Thorn. Gate to nowhere. Manhole to the Thorn. Thought we were in the Thorn. Interesting. North Sewers. See what our map looks like. Orange cages. Same cages or a different batch? This where we came in? West side? I want to check this other door to the cages. It is a different one. A different set of cages. Yikes. Definitely a bunch of nasty critters. Nothing in this corner.
Keep an eye on your stuff, damn thieves.
Roger. Okay, unexplored section. Dead end. Way out. North Vegas Square. Looks like more unexplored down here if we can access it. Hey kids.
Hi.
North Vegas. Old lady and child.
Fiends don't come here no more, they say.
Okay. Where else? It looks like we've been up in there. Down here. Maybe not down here though. Sorry, Cass. Trying to figure out how this place works. I think I've been here, though.
Don't go too far. It's all shadows and dangers in the lower levels.
Careful if we go off the road.
Ah, this is sewer grate to East Central sewers. And we have been here. I got a lot of radiation.
Hey there.
Howdy. This is what I was looking for. Wait a minute. Missed doing this. I dismissed everything, assuming it was inaccessible. I shouldn't have. Sorry, Cass. I'm just all over the place today. All I do is come out around here. All right. So we've been around all this. What about this? This place to Central Sewers. I have no idea. That I would say no.
Got him spotted.
Up.
No mood for hunting.
Wasn't supposed to be any ghouls, just a bunch of rats.
Don't need
Whoops, forgot. One was still alive. Bink. Is that so? Then what's down here then? A corpus. A dead prospector. Blind Luke. Are you the one? Luke's find. I heard the clink. The heck is Luke's find? It doesn't show up. What's the deal with this? Let's see. And that's it? Oops. Did not mean to take his outfit. How's my armor looking? My helmet is shot.
Let's kick this in gear. In no mood for hunting.
That's a pretty good shooting. Really? That thing alive or dead?
Got one. In no mood for hunting. In no mood for
East Central Sewer Key. This is where we came in? No. Surely not. Another dead prospect. No, this is the same one. This is where we came in. All right. I goofed. East Central Sewers. Radiation suitcase. Multi-plas rifle. Central sewer control. What are we going to be doing down here? And I thought I saw another door. Okay. Well, if nothing else, we'll get it unlocked. Remind. Menial. Nailed it. Access override, House Directive 449D. Advanced radiation suit. Nice. East Central Sewers. Someone's been here. Put up a defensive position. Hello? Why, look, it's the NCR. Hi. What are you guys doing down here? Camp McCarran. Really?
There you are, coming.
Did I really take her armor? I didn't plan on it. I just needed the helmet. Everybody's got a bunch of varmint rifles. Really? This is all blocked off. Need another helmet. Really? Another one? Just to give it the last couple of percents. Hey, what about down here? This. Hold on.
Got him spotted. In no mood for hunts. Don't need this right now. In no mood for
Good shooting, Cass. Having some troubles with the water level in here. Where did we end up? Wasn't sure I was gonna make that one. Ended up nowhere. And this is as far up as this goes. Okay. A room. You nowhere, but that's interesting. Makes it look like there's passage here. That's upstairs. Double check that. That? Not something we can access. Definitely a little glitchy in this area. Drink Buzz Cola, hello. Right to North Sewers. That sewer rat. Sewer rat burgers. Little extra spice. Okay, so we've been through all this. Get this scoped out. Okay. I think I need to get back down over here. Sealed sewers. Oh, that's right. This is where the fiends were. And we didn't get up here to finish checking this out.
There you
Hi. Cass,
Let's see what you got.
I got some more ammo for you. You're burning through the 5.56. Multi-plas rifle. Uses microfusion cells. 79. That kind of like a tri-barrel, but with a plasma instead of a laser. Sealed sewers. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Sweet. Good job. That was mostly her. Almost called her Ada.
Got him. I'm spotted. In no mood for hunting.
A room full of ghouls. Hello? That it? Just a bunch of ghouls locked up in a room? Apparently. That was nuts. Well, do we pop back up in Camp McCarran or pay a visit to another sewer, or we're in the central sewer. Wasteland East Central. Not sure we did anything with the East Central sewers. Yes, we have. Sharecropper Farms, North Sewers. There wasn't any such thing as West Sewers. Right? No. North Sewers there. Field. North. I almost feel like I want to double check down here. It's all blocked off. Try to get that way, okay. Not going where I thought I was going. Wrong branch. Took a wrong turn. Okay, what do we have? Well, what the? Okay, now we have this branch. And that pretty much has the sewers.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
That was me. Me all the way.
I need my fix.
Completely on the wrong side of the... There. Hello. All right. That was interesting. And I suspect We'll be dealing with Red Lucy sooner or later, maybe. I thought I'd been through West Side. Klamath Bob's Liquor Store.
You hear there was some kind of shootout at one of them casinos on the Strip? Some
Yippers.
people got killed or something.
Could have sworn I explored West Side, but apparently not. Or at least not as... Oh, I see. I've only been to this one part.
That sweetie sure is something.
Not sure. I want to know. North Cistern. Hold on. Isn't that where we came out of? I'm not sure.
I'm gonna miss having Anderson around.
North Cistern. Is that the same as the sewers? That's right there.
Hey there.
Anything to this place? Just a... Nothing? Nothing of particular interest? Okay, have we wasted enough time? Maybe... If I got a shot off, that got wasted.
Well, that's the end of that. I hear...
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. A little after 9. Have a seat, Cass. Sit by the fire. should have been 2 hours.
Holding my breath. And that's it for the Crimson Caravan.
Not the time
Payback's
for
a
a
bitch,
chit chat.
ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up. Yeah I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, you can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends. That's it. Except for one thing. Thanks. Not many people in my company would have done what you did for me without some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me. Even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks. Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Gained the Hand of Vengeance perk, giving her a bonus to damage with guns. She was doing pretty good already. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, that gets us to there. 2 more points. I'm putting them in sneak.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
I saved it from blowing up. Also, don't mind me. Well, hello, Dawn. What you happen to be doing here, Dawn? Trying to think of what I really wanted to do next. That is, get us unloaded again.
Let's see what you got.
I think it's going to be time to send her on her way. I want to make sure I didn't have anything under miscellaneous to drop here. Sweet. Okay. That gets that taken care of. Not sure I'm going to need the rebreather. Or what we're about to do next. I think we lose everything anyway. It's 5 a.m. Oh shoot, we gotta mess around till midnight again. Need to send her on her way.
Nothing like turning a snake's trap on itself. That Benny's a slippery fucker. But you one-upped him all right. Ask him then. What, no music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone. Fine then.
Okay. That whole data waste. What are we going to do? Wait a minute. There's a place we haven't... we went to it, but we never explored it. I suppose we could go to the safe house just for the heck of it. No, there was a... There's a place, there's another place like the headquarters. West Pump Station, New Vegas Steel. All 3. Rock crushing plant. Well, there's a pip here that we haven't identified, so we may as well do that. Gotta waste some time. Need to get to midnight again. We have a cave. Enter cave. What in the world? Ouch. This is not good. I need something besides my little pistol to deal with these guys. And this didn't identify as anything. Because it's not where we were intending to go. That's interesting. There's death claws over there. I don't want to go over there. It figures. Aha! It's this. Vault 19. I didn't know there was such a thing. I've never been to Vault 19. Really? And there's still something over that way. And there's death claws. Vault 19. Well, that wasn't dramatic at all. Hello? Any crazy mutant persons, people's things in here? Am I about to get trapped in here? Got cameras. How many overseers' offices are there? You don't look like an overseer. Samuel Cook. Sammy
Who the hell
boy.
are you? I know you weren't one of the inmates. That coward Lim has been talking about surrendering to the NCR. Now the men are confused, not sure who's leading this gang. Fucking idiots. He was an inmate like the rest of us. He was useful during the jailbreak, but now, he's just another coward. He wants us to leave the vault and hand our asses to the NCR, as if they treat us like human beings. A beautiful thing. Saved a little blast powder here, hit a makeshift weapon there, and one day, I orchestrated a little symphony for the NCR. Heard there was an abandoned vault along this mountain ridge, and that the wildlife here had teeth big enough to keep the NCR away. It's a fucking death trap around here. Fiends swarm all over Vault 3 in the east, and there are fucking death claws south of that at Quarry Junction. If you're looking for humans, the cons are north of us, and there's an NCR base at McCarran past Vault 3. Supposedly, there are muties to the southeast.
I can confirm that.
Like raiders, but worse. These guys are messed up on every damn chem there is. You can spot them by the horn skulls they wear as hats. The NCR has been mining there for a while, but now it's full of death claws. Don't go there unless you want a quick, bloody death. I've heard the muties there are different, completely insane, and supposedly they use some kind of invisibility technology. I'd stay away. It's the main base for the NCR, and a breeding ground for oppression in the name of patriotic bullshit. Do humanity a favor and blow it up. They've been through some rough times, but they can hold their own. I wouldn't mind taking the boys and signing up with them, if it weren't for Lim. He was an inmate like the rest of us. He had his uses, but he's a coward and a troublemaker. What do you want to know? You really don't know. I'm Samuel Cook. I was the brains behind the NCR-CF prison break. I was blowing up supply caravans along the 15 freeway. The NCR got wise to my ambush spots, picked me up and threw me in a cage. Their republic is a joke. They're a bunch of tyrants led by an even greater tyrant, that idiot Kimball. They think they have the right to annex every inch of dirt in the West and force their system on every man, woman, and child. Bye.
That's interesting. So he should be the leader of the powder gangers. Why isn't he shooting me? Philip Lim.
You're not one of us. What do you want? Fucking Cook has us trapped here. After we escaped from an NCR prison, he dragged us around the wasteland until we ended up in this shithole. A group of us want to leave. Go back to the NCR and surrender. But Cook won't let us.
Bad language.
I made my living sneaking into NCR camps looking for shit to steal. I got sloppy, and then I got caught. Made it out during Cook's big prison break, like the rest of the guys here. I can be pretty sneaky when I need to be, and the prison guards were a joke. So, when Cook told me his plan, I spread the info to anyone that might be useful. Samuel Cook. It was his idea to organize a jailbreak, but now he's just an over-ambitious prick who's gonna get us all killed. Alright, what do you want to know?
Y'all are awfully chatty.
Cook is just an over-ambitious
We just
prick.
do this.
He's gonna get us all killed. Alright, what do you want to know? I'm a nobody, just a survivor. Things were well enough until the NCR threw me behind bars. Alright, what do you want to know?
Thought there was...
If you can find a way to cut off access to the sulfur in the caves below the vault, I've got some caps waiting for you. Cook is planning to use the sulfur to make bigger explosives. Will you check out the caves and see if there's anything you can do? Without access to the sulfur, he'll lose what influence he has left with the men here. I have to watch Cook. I wouldn't put it past him to just start killing the opposition, starting with me. Thanks. Take his keycard. I tried hacking the locking mechanisms on the doors, but it seems the only way in is with one of these. Later.
Interesting. What about what's on here? Recovered data. Data corrupted. Fake medical records. Paranoia must be induced through non-violent and non-chemical means. Group of techs been assigned to run the reactor. Trying to improve efficiency. Only access elevator hidden under the desk. Hyacinth is the password. Hidden under the desk. Dude. Did you know there's a... Is it this desk or the other one? With Mr. Cook. Weird. Quarters. Red sector door. Blue sector door.
Hey.
Hi. Mind if I check your terminal? A message from the overseer. Regret problem with the water purification. We have a red pretending to be a blue. I believe it to be a Morose code. SOS code. In the red's hallway.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Reds versus blues. Where have I seen that before? Sounds familiar. Journal entry 209 and 210. Vents turning on in the middle of the night. Getting headaches. We're being poisoned. So much for non-chemical means. Great. Now I gotta watch out for mines. This thing was stomping around over here and didn't get killed off by that mine. Ow. Fire geckos. Lovely. It's a red sector. Tunnel to the sulfur caves. I was hoping to find a key card, a red key card. Ow. Let's have some pork and beans with some noodles. Have a gecko steak. Excellent. Excellent dinner there. Activate a microcline rock. What the heck is a microcline rock? How do you activate rock? Plant enough C4 to destroy the caves and the vault, then run like hell. I left all my C4. I should not be able to do this. What I thought. I need 3 packs. Whoops. Are there any down here? I think I missed. Hi. So we got the Night Stalkers and the Fire Geckos battling it out down here. Jeez. How many headshots is it gonna take? Earth. All right, I wanted to, before I go that way. Wait a minute. Did we just come? Where am I? Okay. I thought that was a dead end. What about this? Okay. Come around to here. What's in here? Hi. Utility room. Gonna be any C4 in a utility room terminal. Diary entry number 86. I think there's something in here with us. I hear weird noises. Really? Missed. Elevator to Vault 19, Overseer's office. Really? This is getting a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Contests. Nailed it. First try. Check it out. Did you know that you had an elevator right under your feet? That goes to the reactor room. Probably not good to fight Night Stalkers with light armor. We're in that cave. No, this is the entrance. No, it isn't. This is the... Yeah, never mind. We're in the cave. Not messing with them. I was hoping I could close the door. Can't get to the reactor. Systems room. Right when I needed a fast follow-up shot, it wouldn't do it. Nothing else in here? Just a gecko? Nothing nifty I can do? Kind of felt like there was more back in here that we didn't quite get to. Maybe not, but gotta know. Ow. Rank 3 abominable. I thought I was already a rank 3. Really? Oh, I know what I'm trying to get back over here to the cave with full of night crawlers. I didn't want to deal with that. Then again, we could knock them out one by one. That works too. Hello? Is there another one? Convenient? Sweet. Who the heck was down here smoking a cigarette? Okay, now I've come full circle. Couldn't get over there. Okay. Well, it's only 4 p.m. Oops. I wonder if there's someone who has a red key card. Okay, what do we have here? Log entries 56 and 74. Red's overseer. So there was an overseer for red and blue. Look, Red was looking for something, talking to himself. Someone found a bottle cap with a star on it in one of the rooms. Hey, look, C4. Imagine that. Now I gotta look more carefully. They're gonna hide C4 around here. I was kind of wondering if I would find any anywhere. Entry 194 and 206. Think they're in my head. Reds have done something to the intercom. They are thoughts that aren't mine. Why is there a blue star under my bottle cap? Is it the Reds? Well. Nice little stash. C4, just hanging around loose. Been trying to keep an eye out for more. We've done this route. Haven't seen any offhand. Hi. Would you happen to have some C4?
You better be sleeping with one eye open.
You eyeballing me?
Think you're funny, don't you? How about you cough up some C4 with that attitude? Any C4 in the ladies' room?
Hello.
Howdy. I meant to actually check how much C4 was that. Just one. What I thought.
Hey.
Hi.
Have you wiped out those geckos yet?
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Good. Hey, I got another job for you if you're interested. I want you to head to Red Rock Canyon north of here. Find Papa Khan and ask him if he'd allow the Powder Gangers to join up. There aren't enough of us here to make a real impact on the NCR, and the Khans probably hate the NCR more than we do. Strength in numbers, they say. So will you talk to Papa Khan on our behalf?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Come back as soon as you can.
Despite my reputation as a thug, I'm occasionally charitable. I'm a nice thug. What's all this? Patients? Patient files? Little ammo? Because it's a clinic? Because why not? Another patient? Another patient? No C4? Another patient? What the heck is this all about? Panic attacks? Feels he's outside of himself. Hearing voices. Misinterprets others' actions as hostile. Became extended resident.
Hello.
Hi. Well, I thought I can't get in here because there's no key. Never did spot any other C4. It's probably somewhere in the place. What time is it? Are we gonna abandon? Yes. They're just gonna have to hang tight. And this is not where. The all-seeing eye. Activate crashed satellite. Recommended for experienced couriers level 15 or better. I think we're qualified. Got 150 hours in the past
years
couple of
before
weeks.
the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome. A huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Faint surgical scars around head, chest, and back. That's not good. Welcome to the Big Empty. I'm thirsty. Was that a 9mm? I think it was. When zipping around, I didn't check the view. What do we have? EC packs, energy cells. Got a workbench, reloading bench. Sync auto dock. Insert backup holotape tape to personality file. Missing. Toolbox. Think Central Intelligence Unit. Wait a minute, how? Are there any other recipes that use gecko meat? Gecko kebab? Now we're talking, so I need yucca fruits and peppers. Is that so? Hold on, I think I messed up. Oops. On what I meant to do. I meant to check here. So I still have my police pistol. I thought I was going to leave all that stuff behind. When I came here, and that's why I only brought the police pistol. Oops. A sync with a personality. Whoops. Have to keep the canteen. Edotronic 3000. Yummy. And a toaster with a personality. Seems a little disturbing. Disabled jukebox. Again with a personality. A lot of personality around this place. What's this? Safe? What locker? Muggy! I've missed you so. Oh no, you're damaged. We will fix you, Muggy. I swear. Put my apparel back on. Messing with my clothes. Need a personality for that too. Alrighty. Book, shoot. Or personality. Paint tank and big empty. Strange feeling of pacifism. It's foreign. It's unnatural. It's not right. Who has done this to me?
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses?
By the great static, these lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities. Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak? Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick?
Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? 8, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
They're all freaks.
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Resistant to chem addiction and shock from bodily damage.
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Heartless perk. Healing items function at a higher level. Robots 50% less likely to score a critical.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
+1 to strength and damage threshold.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
To be correct, you should say, the autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science. That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that. We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
After
Excellent.
all, that's why I'm here.
This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly. What illogic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system, but the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously, by your deadened perceptions.
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh. Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore.
And neither can my feelings. I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module. It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Yes! I hate that nasty code spew.
Yes, I believe Watt's Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dala? You have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the lobotomite yourself.
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite? Fine. Boros, more ammo. The good stuff.
Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Sweet.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving, forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dalla. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Yes, but not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did, in one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do. Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims. I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the thing's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the sink balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, Lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central Intelligence should be enough for your needs. Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
That is nuts. What's in here? Scientist Scrubs. Science +5, intelligence +1.
Stop hovering. I mean, if you want. Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible. Oh, really? Now the lobotomite is a master of the dictionary arts. What, do you have a doctorate in verbology? No? I do. And stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here? How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain could make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I don't think we're being very family friendly here.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girdle bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts. Fine. Ask. Yeah, I do. It wasn't always oh. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple. Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number. Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0. Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
That's a lot of experience just for that little...
What? Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless. Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in. Are you coming on Mentats right now? Oh, of discovery, my reflective posterior. Well, actually, now that I think about it, that's not bad. Oh, look what I found. Oh, Dala, it's holotape and not holodisc. Maybe that's not so bad. All works. Might give me some much-needed motivation. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought-kicking. Oh, do I? Oh, do I? Sounds like a song lyric. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at us. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it? You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome. That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure. Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds? Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing. All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state. Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around. I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Sweet.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Yeesh.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination. Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
No, I don't have enough perception.
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols. That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again. Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science. It's excessive examination of the human form to achieve psychological arousal. Disgusting. I would never succumb to such base appetites. Distractions. Filthy, filthy distractions. Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned. What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title. Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
What do you mean? Another courier.
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety. I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory. Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Can we get through the next two? Probably wrap it up after that. Well, that was quick. I walked over here and I forgot to double check. Aha. Forgot to double check containers.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal? Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science. Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animalogy, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes. Indeed, docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation. No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding. I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts. Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters. Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers. There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable. The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed. The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch. Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party. No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain. Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do. That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time. It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds for science. Yes, in the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed. Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped. Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Worf. Lobotomite goggles. Intelligence -2. No, thank you. Any reason not to check these out? Especially when they're with all the ammunition. Sweet. Radiation suit. Just in case. Dr. Mobius glasses. More scrubs. Bunch of radio equipment.
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around. Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Ah, leveled up just by chatting.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left us some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me. Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you. I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs. Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace. I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical. Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why. Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear. Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well. It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab. Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost. Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad. Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings. Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Well, I want to mess around? Not really.
Yes, a most good buy.
Eve. Wait a minute, what was I? No, that was... Can't do anything about that I'm aware of. That'll work. What about this? Friend of the night. Craft ammo using alternate materials. I think we'll go with that one. Wonder whose room this is. Well, did we finally make it through everything up here? I saw like a terminal point, access point. No. Just looks like one. And we got all these containers. No, wait a minute. These. We're just loaded down with all kinds of goodies now. Wait. So we got chip to give. Sonic emitter revelation now available in the vendor interface.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir? In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile. Very good, Sir.
Really? Not actually going to repair anything, but I just wanted to check.
Might I be of service, sir? Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir. Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform Sir that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility. Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, Sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality. As I am given to understand, Sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say. Indubitably, Sir.
We've been having conversations for an hour straight.
Very good, sir. If I might suggest a table wine, the 64 Atomic Claret is a lovely little vintage.
Bonus damage against robots, power armor. Now, okay, I do have it. One I wanted to make sure of. Clear out inventory again.
Sir is looking exceptionally sharp today, if so.
Why, thank you.
Will permit the compliment.
Dr. Mobius glasses gives us explosives plus 10. Intelligence +2. Oh, I'm carrying around that vault jumpsuit. I didn't mean to. Am I ready otherwise? I think so. Spine. Empty. Missing brain. A poor heart. I thought there was some... Oh, wait a minute. There. Wanted to get that out of my inventory, just to have it gone. All right, we're going to call it here. We'll come back next time and start checking out the place. See what kind of trouble we can cause. We got tomorrow off. We'll be back in Satisfactory Monday evening. Start off a new week in the new year. 4 p.m. Central still. Back here Tuesday and so on through the week. Life as usual, more or less. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.